There I am. Okay, I'm just going live for a minute because I haven't done this in a while, and I'm just prepping up for tonight's live stream with Rob over at Northern Revolutions. So I figured I'd just go up here and show you my process of prepping for a live stream. So we are doing, I don't think it's a big secret, we're doing since Canada's Independence Day. What's the official name for that? Canada Day. I guess it's just called Canada Day. And so it's like the 4th of July for us. And they celebrate on July 1st, and we celebrate on July 4th. So kind of keeping that in mind. Trevor, what's up? How are you, man? Just doing a little preppy thing. I'm going on Northern Revolutions tonight. So just showing my little creative or my prep so I don't look like an idiot when I go up live. I have something to actually talk about. What is this pop-up crap? Yeah, so they decided to do was, since July 1st was Canada Day and July 4th is 4th of July. For us, Independent Days for both countries. There's 2 Canadians and 2 Americans coming up tonight, so each person's going to talk about their respective country. Artists and bands they like from their top artists and bands from the respective country. So I don't know if I even did any bands. I think these are all solo artists. I was realizing while I was doing this that I have a lot of British bands in my vinyl collection. I was like, oh, can't pick them. And then 2 big ones that I like. Well, one major big one and one that I like are Canadian, so I can't pick them. But I still had no problem I came up with about 10 artists. And then I have an honorable mention list over here of about 13 artists. So I'm sure at least one of these artists people are going to expect me to talk about tonight. So that's just how it goes. So I have my artists ready. So I'm just going to kind of pick one album to kind of show. And I guess I would pick some of these. I can't pick a favorite album. So I might just pick, who knows what I'm going to pick to show, but then we kind of talk about the artist. And I made a couple notes about artists, the artists I'm going to talk about. And I try to cover like different genres. I'm going to cover, I went through my list and I have it broken down by different genres. So I was trying to make sure I got a good mix of genres and also male, female artists, and just really think about who I go to, who are my top artists. And it's hard. There's a lot. There's some major ones. I have a top 5 to 10 probably major artists that I've stuck with me forever. But then you have a whole bunch that you like a lot, So, so I'm looking for. Yeah, I was going to do that, but how do I do this without bringing him up? I can't. So yeah. I mean, how do I not do that? I could, but it just wouldn't feel right. Wouldn't feel right to do it. So I won't spend a lot of time on him, but it is. Well, if we're talking about our major artists, he falls right in there, right? So, I don't have any, I was trying to think, I don't have a heavy metal section. I probably don't have heavy metal. The hardest I get is, I don't know, because Trevor, you're the expert on that. So, I have Ozzy in my collection. I have Led Zeppelin in my collection. I have Black Sabbath in there. But I don't dive too deep in the metal. There's not a lot of metal bands that I would pick up an album. That just never kind of has been in my wheelhouse. And it's probably a challenge I need to do, is challenge myself to listen to some more metal. I've tried some Iron Maiden. I've tried some... what is it? The other big one. Who's the other big one that we always heard about in high school? It was Iron Maiden and Judas Priest. And it's good. And probably I might need to spend a little bit more time with those albums. So, and I watched a documentary on Iron Maiden, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed most documentaries, and there's always some songs that I like. It's just not like my go-to music. So that's probably one genre that I don't have in there. Yeah, and I think there's it's just something that hasn't like I've been drawn to, but it's something I'm still interested in because I'm like I want to try all these genres of music. I will try anything. I listened to Pantera. I listened to several songs by them, and I recognized it was good, but like there was no connection there. So yeah, I think as I've gotten a little older, I put the music on there. I have stuff that rocks out, but I want to just kind of put it on and chill and listen. And if I'm in the mood for it, I'll put something a little bit heavier on. But I'm definitely a melody guy. So there are songs, Judas Priest definitely had good melodies with the music. So I need to appreciate that music a little bit more. I'm not maybe it's the guitar styling. Like I'm more into blues style solos and things like that. Gilmore's one of my top guys as far as solos and lead guitar, things like that. I wasn't big into the big thrash, fast playing. I could appreciate it because anybody who plays guitar, you try to do that, forget it. Setting this up too so you don't see all my other crap over here. Yeah, that's a TV up there, but this was the kids' playroom at one time, and the TV has still hung out. But I don't even. Yeah, it is plugged in, I guess. So yeah, it's just we're all kind of drawn to our different styles of music, and that's just how it is. So I don't really want to go. Well, if you're gonna see the pre-thing, so I picked a jazz artist, so I'm gonna get the album out from him. So I'm not gonna give anything away. So it's all surprises for you tonight. Yeah, see, I do have I have the self-titled Sabbath, and I have, what is it? Paranoid, of course. I have both of those. Yeah, I love that. See, I like that. So I don't know yeah, it's probably because it's more bluesy, I think. But I love those albums, especially Sabotage. Right? Am I saying the name of the album correctly? Look at me. I'm a loser. Let's see. Oh, Paranoid. Why am I saying Sabotage? I knew that was wrong. Yeah, so I have both of those. And which one do I like? Black Sabbath, The Wizard. What's crazy, there's only 7 songs on this one. I probably have to say I lean more towards this as my favorite, but I watched the whole making of this album, and that was cool for that. So good double album, but if I had to, maybe I'd choose that one over this one, but be very, very close. Very close. Let's see. So I'm gonna pick one here. If I can find it. And it's cool too when you're going through your record collection. You start going through, and go, oh, I forgot I had that album. I need to listen to that. When you get to about 1,000, you start forgetting exactly what you have in here. All right, so this will be my first one for tonight, and I'm not showing you. So for those of you joining and popping in and out, I'm just prepping up for. If you guys aren't subbed up to Rob over at Northern Revolutions, all 3 of you. I know Trevor, you are. Oh, there's Alex. Yep, look forward to it. Alex, see if we pick any of the same American bands. I'm not giving away who I've picked here. I'm just talking about it here. But yeah, we haven't been live together in a long time. Every time you go up, I'm just either exhausted. And I just, like the other night, you guys were up, and I just had the laptop, my little tablet on here, and I fell asleep watching you guys. I was exhausted. So yeah, I know you're very welcoming and always invite me up, and I'm just so tired half the time. Like today, I don't know how I'm going to make it. I mowed the lawn today, and in Florida, it was like, I was mowing the lawn about 10:30, and it was already like 90 something degrees. And I'm just like, And that's on a riding lawnmower, just being out in the heat. So between that and my little mixture here, this is good stuff from Costco. Old-fashioned cocktail. It's good stuff. I'm probably gonna be. You might have to wake me up, put a buzzer on me. Okay, but I think I know which one. Do you know me that well? You might. We'll see. I picked a jazz. I picked an R&B. I picked blues. I picked soul. Then rock and pop in one country. I picked one country and mixed it up. Male, female. Tried to get represent everything. So I picked about 10. Do you know how many you picked? I have much more. I picked 10, but I have like 13 honorable mentions. So, okay. Yep. You got it. You already know. Yep. Good memory. Good memory. Yeah. I wonder if you got the right one. I wonder which sax player you're thinking of. I know you definitely know who my jazz drummer is. Oh, Christian, that was not booze. That was I poured it out and filled it with water. So I'm glad you have a good humor about it. I understand. I wanted to make sure I reached out to you. Oh yeah, dang, dude, what the hell? I mean, come on, how do you do that? I'm so bad. Like I know you're into prog and different things, and definitely like Badfinger and that stuff. But man, this is pretty good. Good memory, man. Well, I know we've talked about like Warren Zevon and stuff in the past too, so we have a little bit of connection there, and Tom Waits. So, but I'm impressed. It's always funny to know people know what you're into. It's cool. Good. Okay. Yeah, Christian, I'm thinking of you, man. So it'll be water tonight. All right. So I picked my jazz dude. I even have little notes. Notes, psychedelics, because some of these artists I listen to, right? But I don't really, I realized I didn't know that much about them, right? So I just wanted to bullet point some of it and like where in the States they were born and stuff like that. So that's kind of what I did. I mean, it's nothing too crazy, but there's some things I didn't want to forget to mention. So I wrote it down. You're picking 5. I got 10. I don't know how to get rid of some of these. I'm going to have to figure it out. You're going to have to pick 10, man. You're going to have to be right with me, and we're going to have to take over the show. Yeah, I know. So, of course, Billy Joel already came up, and I'm like, how do I do this without bringing him up? I guess you can. We'll see. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Because I joke about him all the time. It's like the running joke. Like with Rob, it's Taylor Swift, and he's not a Beatles fan thing. With me, it's Billy Joel, but whatever. Okay, you got a bunch of honorable, and you definitely know your stuff. You can pick up an album and talk about it for a while. So cool. Yeah, I had it in mind how I wanted to frame this. There's a reason why I left certain people out. These are the ones that the certain artists you think of that are on your mind quite a bit, whether you're listening to the music, and when you go to pick something out, they're the first ones that come to your mind, and you go, okay, I probably need to try something else out in my collection. And these are the ones that fit that top 10 area of and narrowed down to American artists. So let's see. All right, I definitely know what album I'm picking for this guy. Yeah, and I'm trying to, I think, I did try to think of some things, some artists that, I didn't just give this away, did I? That aren't talked about that much in the, here and there in the VC kind of thing. Keep forgetting I can do this. Warren Zevon would be a good pick. Yeah, he's definitely in there. I actually got found some Zevon. I found some. Actually, I was happy to get these. There's prices on here, but these aren't what I paid. We got this one, and I got to look. I think I'm pretty close to having every Tom Waits studio album, so I picked that bad boy up. I was really happy to see that. And Zevon's really hard to find in good condition, so I was really happy to get a hold of his first one. Well, would this be his second one? They call this the first one, but the second one. I got that, and it's Rhino. It should be a good pressing, I would think. And then finally got a copy of Excitable Boy and its music on vinyl. So these should be really good. I was really excited because I have 2 Warren Zevon albums besides these and a compilation. But I was happy to get, especially Excitable Boy. That's a great album. So he's an artist I'm really into, just like Tom Waits, but I'm still getting used to them. So it's like I'm still growing as a fan and understanding, like there's certain artists I can listen to and just you name a song, I can pick the album. I'm trying to get like that with these guys, but I need to, experience them more, spend more time with them. Let's see. Christian. Hey, Christian. So when is Billy Joel coming out on vinyl again? I don't know. Well, I would say this is what he's going to do because he released that collection, that the collection 1, the collection 2. And in the collection 1, what did he go up to? I forgot what he went up to on that. Glass Houses, maybe Songs in the Attic he went up to. So that's already been released, and then he released all the single albums out of that, plus the bonus album with him playing live, which is great. It was a Record Store Day release also, and he's also released it again. So I'm going to assume probably the second half of this year coming up, he's going to release that, or beginning of next year, he'll release all those Volume 2 albums individually, and you're going to see River of Dreams. And people are looking for River of Dreams because you don't find that. I have, I think, 2 copies. I have 1 copy of River of Dreams. And so I'll probably pick up the classical album once that comes out. I didn't buy the sets. I already had the albums and multiple copies. I just didn't need it again, and I'm glad they're re-releasing them individually anyway, so I'm good with that. And there's going to be another live album. I think it was like Long Island or something in the 80s, right around Nylon Curtain and Nylon Curtain time, or maybe, I think it was Nylon Curtain time. And so I want to get a hold of that. It was only released inside the box set. So I'm assuming they're going to be releasing all those individually and that live one, which I want to pick up. So I'll grab 2 things out of that, the classical one and the live album. So long story short, I think it's going to be the end of the, sometime between now and the beginning of next year, they're going to release all those individually as the 50-year anniversary thing. I have a feeling. I picked the Beach Boys, but yeah, you would. Of course. I mean, come on. All that crap before Stamos? Get out of here, man. That was garbage. Those. I can't wait. And I picked up the new Neil Young one. I keep saying I'm never going to buy Neil Young again, but then they released this Neil Young with Crazy Horse. Was it late 60s, early 70s? And he even did a song on here with Crazy Horse that was released on with the Shocking Pinks, that album, Wanderin', I think. But it's like Crazy Horse doing Wanderin' in the 60s. It's awesome. So, yeah, check that out. Yeah, Trevor's the best. You want to know, might be getting called. Let me go check here. If you want to know anything about John Stamos, just check with Trevor. He knows. Oh, you saw the Nylon Curtain? Yeah. I did not see that tour. The first Billy Joel concert I saw him twice in that era before, the 30-year gap. So I saw him during the Stormfront and the, River Dreams tours. And then I just saw him this year. So I've seen him 3 times. Yeah, and that was great with I don't know if he did pressure during the Nylon Curtain tour when he was running across the stage, and he had the keyboards on each side of the stage, and he'd run across, start pressure, and then the band would do something. He'd come back across the stage and finish the song. So he's facing different sides of the audience. I remember him doing that. It was very cool. Okay, so I picked 2 of my albums for tonight. I need to take them out of their sleeves. Let's see. Pick that one. Yeah, I probably just I have a favorite on this one too. I remember pull these albums so you guys can't see them. Let's see. So there it is. Okay. No peeking, boys and girls. Save some secrets for tonight. All right, there's another one. Three pianos. Okay, so like the 2 keyboards up top and probably his baby grand down on the main stage, I would think. Because he had, I don't know what he had for Nylon Curtain. It was during the Stormfront tour, which was the first one I saw. He had the baby grand down in the middle, and then he had the 2 keyboards up top for pressure. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think I know my favorite on this guy. Let's see. He's over here. There is he. There he is. Yeah. This is definitely, my favorite album by this one. So, Alex, I don't know if you're still on here, but I didn't know if you're going to just kind of show an album since we're talking about the artist in general, but show like maybe one of your favorite albums by them. That's kind of what I'm using for a visual. Let's see. What does that do? All right, who's my next one? All right, this one, I might have to leave you guys for a second because maybe I'll show the album. I don't really want to show CDs, so I'll show the album. Okay. I'll just show it like that. So like I said, I'm picking 10, so I have notes, Rob. I'm anal retentive, man. I have to make sure I'm organized to have my thoughts in place, and I probably won't even use these notes, but I picked 10 artists, by the way. I narrowed it down to 10. It was kind of tough not to. Oh yeah, this guy. I don't know how I'd pick an album by this one. Yeah, see, I'm more like, I'll make sure I have enough. I want to, because this is the excitement of showing off your records, right? So that's just how it goes. All right. No peeking. No peeking for you boys and girls. All right. So there's that one. I have a bad habit of bending over. Chance got on to me the other day because I was bending over during a live stream. paying me a compliment. Let's see. This one, and I wonder if anybody's seen this. It's kind of cool. I haven't done it yet. Picked this up a while ago. It's kind of cool. It's Lego, but it's a jazz quartet. So pretty cool, huh? I gotta put that together at some point. That's trumpet, everything. Yeah, it's cool. All right, so that one's done. What time is it? 6:36. Might even be able to have time for a nap before the live stream. Let's see. Oh yeah. This one I don't know how I. Well, I guess I can. There we go. So yeah, come prepared for class. All right. And are you guys joining tonight? You guys gonna be up there on Rob's channel? Be cool to see you over there too. The kids there spoiled rotten. All we had was regular brick Legos, nothing fancy. Yeah, they're a lot of fun though, aren't they? Like my daughter, she loves it. Like I've talked about her. She has a disability, and physical working with her hands is difficult at times. So she loves the fact that now you can just scan the little code and it comes up on your tablet, and you can. It's a 3D complete 360 kind of thing. She can really see what she needs to do, and they have this little tool. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's like a little orange tool they can actually pick up the Lego pieces with and put them onto the part that you want to attach it to, and it works really good. So they've come a long way with even making it more accessible too with people with disabilities. Yeah, in Orlando, I'm about an hour and a half. Right? Yeah, hour and a half on a good day, 2 hours away from Orlando on a bad day. They have a Lego store there in Disney Springs, and we go in there quite a bit. I don't know if they really sell anything. A lot of things I see in that store, I find at Target and Walmart, but they might have some things. Yeah, probably. I don't think I ever saw like the Death Star at Target or Walmart. That sucker was, I forgot how much that thing was. And that was cool. They had it actually built at the Lego store there. And they have all these huge Lego characters out there. But yeah, every time we're there, we pick something up. That's where I got this jazz quartet from, actually. It was from that Lego store over there. And I have, I don't know if you can see it back there, right there. That's the Strat. You can build I can't point correctly. There it is. That red Strat, you can do it in red or black. I did it in red because if you see over here, my first electric guitar I ever bought is a red Strat, so I had to match it. So my daughter even painted it for me right there, up there. So I was going to do black, but if you look back there, it kind of stands out better than a black one. But I was going to do black because of Eric Clapton's Blackie. I was going to do that, but I decided to go with the red. But it's pretty cool because the amp that you build with it has, like, you can open the top of it, and it has the little tubes and little mechanisms in there. So it's pretty wild. And it even has the switch, because when I had an old Fender amp, it had this little 2-button switch on it. You can switch between the tones or whatever. It's pretty wild. So they have that attached to that Strat. So yeah, that's cool. All right, how do I pick one from this guy? Where is he? He's over here in this area. My records kind of wrap around, and I have some more under here. Let's see. Of course, he's in the back, all the way over there. So let me pick one from this guy. Boy. Yeah, I'll have to pick the common one on this guy. I was up to 6 people. What the heck? People don't want to see me picking out albums? That's uncool. Yeah, so anytime I see a Lego thing related to music, I have a problem walking away. It's an issue that I have. I only have one more. He's right here. Yeah, we've kind of collected Legos along the way. Like, I grabbed all my kids' Legos that were all over the place, and I grabbed all these characters, all these superheroes, and yeah, pretty wild. I don't know where the mini is on that. Seems like I'm missing one. No. Let's see. Yes. Easy. There we go. So I feel like I'm prepared for class now. And Trevor, I just came across my Stone Roses album over there. I was going to pull it out to show you. But you weren't a big fan, I guess. I still have to go back and watch that video. I can't believe I missed it. And you guys picked an album that I chose, and I missed it. So I gotta watch that video still. Going to eat dinner. Cool. All right, man. Enjoy. I will talk to you over there. I'm assuming the WoW is for the Lego characters. I don't know what that was for. Sorry. Yeah, you know what I have? And it wasn't Lego, but it was a, where did I put it? It's over here. So I'm not sure what company this was. Very similar to Lego, but a different company. Ooh, it needs to be dusted off. Bad housekeeping. But it was kind of cool. So you had the Yellow Submarine era right there. So that was kind of cool. I hadn't, see that. I can't pass that up. And I had another one. They're back there, and I think it was during Magical Mystery Tour. It's on my bookshelf over there. Right here. So you have all that stuff. Is that Magical, or is that Yellow Submarine? I don't know. I never watched the movie. Just keep that open and just show all my crap in the room. Let's see. Yeah, I think the ones I don't know if you just saw it. Yeah, maybe that's what you're commenting, Christian. Yeah, I think that was the Yellow Submarine. And there's more characters over here. Yeah, this one didn't have the stage, but is that Yellow Submarine or is that Magical? I'm not really familiar with the different. I was more into the music than the gimmicks kind of thing. Somewhere around here, I have my John Lennon pop figure. You think it would? Okay. So, yeah, little toys we pick up along the way. It's not enough to collect this stuff, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there, I'm ready. Actually, I'm going to get rid of the sleeves, I think. And then what time is it? Yeah, I'll probably get off here soon. I keep forgetting. I was out there mowing the lawn today, and the dang, can't even see it. Dang hornet got me. Little bastard. He was one of those little dudes, so he kept coming around. I was like, getting out of there if he can get me again. Fighting. There's some mosquitoes back there and hornets. Crazy. Marcia, what is up? I'm going to be on. Trevor took off. Yeah, it was sad to see that I missed the Stone Roses. So I have to go back and watch that video. You know, you guys even picked one that I requested, and you did it, and I didn't watch the dang video. That's what happens when you get busy. Yeah, find a nest and blast it to hell. I don't know where it was back there. It's back, and we have a preserve behind our house, so there's pepper trees and all this stuff back there, and I don't know where that nest is. It's not like it's next to the house. It's out in we have our property ends, and then we have preserve. And years ago, because the pepper trees were coming into my yard, so I found the source, cut off the pepper tree, and it opened up this really big area back there. And so I was back there mowing and trimming because it looks like a little park back there. So I keep it maintained to a point. But yeah, little sucker, one of those little tiny guys, not one of the big hornets or wasps that you see. Little dude just spins around real quick. He just zapped me. So stung pretty good. I'm like, I'm going to find out right now if I'm allergic to these guys. So you're coming up to, you're going to watch, you show up in Rob's from time to time, don't you? Marcia, I think you go over to Northern Revolutions. We're going to show off records, our favorite artists, 2 Canadians, 2 Americans. So the Canadians are going to cover Canadian music, their favorite artists, and the Americans are going to cover their favorite American artists. So, yeah, so we'll be up there 8 to 10 tonight talking about that. I just figure I'd go live for a little bit while I'm prepping, just to kind of get warmed up, get the camera going, all that. Might be just you and me now, Marcia. So I might just skip out. I might try to even take a nap because I was out mowing the lawn today. Yeah, see, I should just leave them out, right? Because it's predictable. Not like this is for surprises or anything, but how do I not put them in there? You know, that's just how it goes. So, yeah, he's one of them. So you got to guess the other 9. Alex was doing a pretty good job of guessing my other. Think so? You should write it down and then see how close you come. I picked 10, so see if you could pick my 10. And to make it easier, I actually did, I got one from jazz, and I got one from R&B, I got one from soul, I got one from blues, one from country. So how many is that? Okay, you're out. Cool. I'm going to get out of here too. So I'll see you over there. So anyway, I just gave you some clues if you're still on there. So 10 artists. I just gave you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 are from those genres and 5 are rock and pop. So anyway, I'm all set for tonight. I might just get off now and take a little nap time because I was out mowing that lawn today, and I might have a little drinky drink. So, but only water, Christian, if you're still there. All right, since we're down to one, I'm going to head on out of here. And so join me over on Northern Revolutions tonight, Rob's channel, 8 to 10 Eastern Standard Time. So there you go. What is that? 7, 6, 5 o'clock if you're in California. So, all right, I will, losing my screen. I will see you guys later. Bye.